Being Humans. Good news for the next 100 years on planet Earth. A channeled guide to humanity and its growing place in the universe. Aralam and Melissa Gates Perry. This book is dedicated first to my sister Stephanie. She and I rode the lightning together. We always will. I adore her for agreeing to this lifetime with me. I also dedicate this book to my husband, Isaac Charles Perry, and my son, Hunter Michael Carney. Without the support of these two amazing souls, I would be no more than a rudderless ship in the vast universe. I love you all three so much. Each and every beautiful dream, belief, emotion, joy, and thrilling visionary idea that you hope to be true when you were a child and were still of the creation and not yet fully integrated into Earth society and the forgetting is, was, and will always be true. Aralam. There are only two kinds of people in the end. Those who say to God, "Thy will be done," and those to whom God says in the end, "Thy will be done." C.S. Lewis, 1945. Preface. Melissa. If I have learned anything in my life thus far, it is that there are truly no complete monsters, nor are there complete victims. In every situation, when looked upon at a deep level, the monstrous perpetrator would have been the victim to someone or something before becoming the monster, and the victim would have knowingly or unknowingly been the perpetrator at some time in this lifetime or another. I have been both monster and victim, I am sure, in someone else's story, knowingly or unwittingly. The only action I think that any of us can take is to accept this and grow from that knowledge, knowing that each of us can and will be on both sides of this coin in our lifetimes leaves us only forgiveness of ourselves and others to begin to heal. Try to avoid being the monster or the victim. This book is filled with stories from Aralam and stories from my own life. I want to be clear that although there are some obvious baddies within my life stories, I do not hold any of them as monsters. I know through Aralam that they were simply other souls who came into the struggle with me in some very, very difficult situations. I prefer to think of us all as souls within creation, equally responsible for our experiences and our truths. When I first met Aralam in my early 20s, he spoke about writing this book in the future. He told me that I had agreed to write it. At that time, I had no idea exactly what its form would be or when I was to work with Aralam to write it. Over the years, I would ask Aralam if it was time, and he would simply say no. Some 30 years on, when it was time to write, I had stopped asking him, and suddenly the time was now. You see, all the information in this book about the laws of the universe, the creation, even the science, are concepts that I have been working with in readings with clients that Aralam and I have met with over the years. To me, these concepts have been at play in my life the whole time. To me, this book is just who I have grown to be within my relationship with Aralam. Most of this information is, to me, now just second nature. This book was not created in order to proselytize or convert you in any way. As persons here on the planet, you need, and I would say it's your responsibility, to work out your relationship to your soul, or conversely not work it out, as you see fit. This book is a project that, in Aralam's own words, is meant to possibly change your paradigm of who you are, as well as what you are capable of in this universe. I would also like to clear up a misconception before you read any further into the chapters. Aralam refers to the Creator God throughout this book. Aralam will tell you that the Creator God is not female, male, or anything in between. Gender has no specific meaning in the use of the name the Creator God. The only caveat is that Aralam insists that the Creator God is the singular creation emanation space that all others come from. That's really it. In this book, God is not a man, God is not a woman, God is just everything and all things from which everything other comes. In human history, there have been the need for some kind of name to use when talking about the hugely vast notion of the energy force which created the whole of our universe. So Aralam uses the term the Creator God. As an end to this very short preface, I wanted to just reiterate that I have come to a place in my life where I do not hold any grievance or anger toward any person or persons in my past. And actually, I give those people in my past stories all of the love that I can send them, because without them, and they're agreeing to dance this life with me in some of the most difficult learning situations, I would not be sitting here with you now. For that and so many other reasons, I want you to just keep an open mind. And above all else, just bathe in the amazing crackle and beauty of all of the souls around you in your life. We are on an amazing journey together. Give this book a read. And if at the end you just want to go for a walk with your dog and use this book as a doorstop or a campfire kindling, so be it. But enjoy yourself and your life either way. Melissa Gates Perry. Introduction. Melissa. Some of the history within this book is mine. Aralam has used some of my history to impart specific knowledge about how we should be functioning, uplifted, working human souls on planet Earth in the next 100 years. Earth is changing, humanity is evolving, and the whole universe is shifting upward in one symphonic, energetic movement. This book is not actually about me at all, but some of my history makes great examples for Aralam's lessons. We are souls, spirits, bodies, living in a vibrating fabric of energy. We are all energetic beings, vibrating at different frequencies in order to have this experience of life. We need a venue, a field, a court, a stage on which to learn life's lessons. This is it, people. This is your stage. This is your life. This is your time. If you have not already, get in there and swing for the bleachers already. I'm a regular human, and I can be a total pain in the ass, and I can be like a friggin' saint. Just like you have had amazing life experiences and amazing ones. Also, you've had the horrific ones. Aralam tells me that one of the largest roadblocks to healing and expanding is that we all feel alone in our pain and in our joy. This is the exact opposite of the truth. Below, I am listing just some of the experiences that I have had, both wonderful and horrible. You could probably add any of these situations to both lists depending on where you stood. I openly share these lists with you to show you that no one is truly alone, ever. No one gets a perfect life. We are all in this together. So, the following is a list of many of the difficult issues that I have personally and or closely and emotionally dealt with in my lifetime so far. I share them because I am not special and I am not immune to all of life's roller coaster rides. They are as follows. Deaths of loved ones, tooth extraction, lying, cocaine, infidelity, abuse, cancer, dying while bleeding out. Obviously, I survived that. Abortion, alcoholism, religious fanaticism, domestic abuse, crushing debt, getting fired, hurting others, kidnapping victim, child abuse, one-night stands, bad choices, running from my problems, multiple weird surgeries, avoiding conflict, people-pleasing, body odor, sugar addictions, cigarettes, depression, being a victim because it was easier than taking responsibility for myself already, rolling 3 times in a vehicle, selfishness, uncontrollable gas, judgment, road rage, painful family dynamics, semi-homelessness, toilet paper theft, being judged by others, swearing uncontrollably, and I am sure 1,000 more items that could and will be pointed out at some time in my life as not the best choices or situations to have put myself in. The following are a list of many of the amazing and wonderful situations and blessings I, or those close to me, have personally experienced within the same lifetime. The birth of my son, soul-filling love, friendships with huge people, amazing luck, synchronicity, Aralam showing up in my life, helping people when they have needed it, getting support from amazing people at just the right times, forgiveness, an amazing soulmate, so many sunsets, music, family, the ability to write, sharing, secret gifting, travel, the ability to sing, all of the times I have survived, lessons learned, full moons, chocolate, my dad's guitars, tasting the ocean, dog love, forgiving, wind on my face, unconditional acceptance, great luck, letting go of love without hate or judgment, release, amazing blessed family dynamics, physical healing, true learning and understanding that we are all just humans with souls grappling to move forward, the ability to heal and grow. I share all of these things as a kind of a full disclosure because I want to share very openly my own life experiences in a way that lets you see and know that you are not alone, that we all have hardship, bad decisions, less than stellar pasts, and so much blessing, and a knowing that life is not meant to be all black and white. You will also notice that many of these life situations could be listed in both places. Some of our most beautiful days come out of our darkest nights, and some of our worst days show up on the most glorious sunny mornings. It's all life, it's all existence, and it's all a big, fat, hairy, amazing lesson to be worked out on to the best of your ability throughout your whole huge lifetime. At this very moment here on the planet, we are meant to begin living our lives as if we are steering the boat and not at the mercy of the wind and the water. We can be participants in how, where, what, and the why of our direction. I hope that my stories and Airlam's insights help you. That is truly the aim of this book. Let this book be a grand synchronicity for you, a blessing for you, a time when you stop and decide how your soul wants to travel now, right now, in this lifetime. How do you want to view your life, the planet, the galaxy, the universe? It's really up to you. And that realization can be the greatest and scariest realization that you will ever come to. It's always up to you. So come on, hop on, saddle up, cowboys, let's ride. Melissa.